Hey everyone! Today we're doing another review of yet another rugged phone. This time I've got the latest release from DOOGEE in my hands, the Fire 7 Pro. By the standards of these kinds of phones, it's pretty affordable, and like any member of the rugged phone family, it's mainly designed for adventurers and travelers. These smartphones often aren't all that practical for everyday use because of their high-capacity batteries, which make them pretty heavy, but on the flip side, they last a really long time. The phone comes in a standard box that doesn't really stand out in any way. Inside, you get the phone itself, a charger with a cable, and a bunch of paperwork. Depends. The phone's body is rubberized. There's a lot of rubber, especially around the counters. It acts as a shock absorber, providing extra protection. On the back of the phone, as is typical, you see the camera module. And just below that, there's something you won't find on a regular smartphone. It's a large ring-shaped LED light, and there's another one right at the very bottom. We'll talk about the flashlights separately. On the left, there's a combined SIM card and memory card tray with a cover. Below it is a programmable multifunction button. On the right, you have the standard set, a volume rocker and a lock button. At the bottom, there's a Type-C port. Naturally, it also has a cover. Display. The smartphone is equipped with a huge one, 6.6-inch display. The resolution is 1612 by 720 pixels. It's not very high, but at least it's 90 Hz. Even though it's an IPS panel, I assure you the quality and viewing angles won't disappoint you. They're actually pretty good here. As for the display, I can say it's good, bright enough, and responsive. There are no lags. The display is, of course, protected by armored glass, but unfortunately at the time of filming this video, there was no information about it. Battery. The smartphone is equipped with a lithium battery with a whopping 13,000 mAh, and that's a lot. According to the manufacturer, the battery should last up to 22 hours of use. On the internet, that's 39 hours of video playback and about 3 days of continuous talk time. The battery overall is 48 watt-hours. The 33-watt charger supports many fast charging protocols and delivers up to 20 volts. It's quite compact and can charge the battery in about 2 hours or maybe a little less. It also has reverse charging. Since the battery capacity is large, you can use the smartphone as a power bank to charge your other gadgets if needed. However, the power of the reverse charging is limited. It's 5 watts. It can charge other smartphones too, but the process is slow. But for smartwatches, headphones, etc. Just right. Cameras. The main matrix is 64 megapixels. Frontal at 16. There is also a night camera with a whopping 20 megapixels. And indeed, it takes decent shots. 2 infrared emitters let you take good black and white photos or videos even in complete darkness. This is a useful feature if you need to shoot or move around at night without a flashlight, so you don't attract attention. The main sensor. The manufacturer doesn't focus on the camera in this smartphone. Video can be shot in full HD resolution at only 30 frames per second. The quality is normal if you shoot in good lighting conditions. The only thing I would like to note is stabilization, which is lacking here. Below are examples, photos, and videos without any additional processing, just what the camera produces. Wow. 8 gigabytes RAM and 256 gigabyte storage. If that's not enough, you can always use a memory card. The processor is a Dimensity 6300. This is a new processor from 2024, made using a 6nm process technology. It's an energy-efficient, stable, and well-balanced processor for mid-range smartphones. Of course, it's not top of the line, but it's a perfect fit for this smartphone. 8 cores, including 2 high-performance Cortex-A76 cores running at 2.4 GHz and 6 energy-efficient Cortex-A55 cores at 2 GHz. Built-in 5G modem, Mali G57 graphics. In some areas, the smartphone fully unlocks the processor's potential, while in others, there's still a noticeable reserve. In games, everything is quite comfortable at medium settings, but you have to understand that this isn't a gaming monster with super powerful hardware. This is a reliable, energy-efficient smartphone for everyday tasks, with hardware that's powerful enough for those purposes. Protection. That's what sets Brinophone apart from a regular smartphone. Here, they've included IP68 and IP69K ratings. Dust doesn't get inside the case under any circumstances. Complete protection from dust. Water resistance? It can be submerged in water up to 1.5 to 2 meters deep. Protection against high-temperature water jets under high pressure. Technically, you can wash it with a pressure washer. In practice, that's not recommended. It really isn't afraid of water. Well, at the very least, it can soak in the bathtub for a long time without any issues. Flashlight. Yes, this is one of the main or even the main features of this smartphone. The manufacturer markets it as a camping lantern, and that's exactly what it is. It's a bright flashlight with a full 1200 lumens, and there's even a dedicated app where you can turn it on or off. You can set it as a lamp, schedule how long it stays on, adjust the brightness, and make it blink. The SOS signal from this kind of smartphone clearly gives you a much better chance of being noticed. About the flashlight's brightness. Well, I think it's obvious that it's bright, but just to give you a rough idea, let's take a lux meter and point its sensor at a white ceiling. The smartphone is 1 meter away from the lux meter. First, let's turn on a regular flashlight. Its brightness is about the same as any other smartphone. The lux meter barely registers anything. Now, without changing anything, let's turn on only the camping lantern at maximum brightness. The numbers speak for themselves. The lantern, you can also use it, for example, for shooting photos and videos in low light if the built-in flashlight isn't enough. Communication. Besides the flashlight, this smartphone has another feature that the manufacturer is proud of and often highlights. It's the POS-C communication system, or POS intercom. In short, it's a digital walkie-talkie. This communication system is in demand in many industries. Security, construction, rescue workers, and much more. It works via mobile internet and Wi-Fi, so there are no range limitations. It can also work on a local network without internet, using IP packets. For example, if both devices are connected to the same router. But in that case, the range is limited. POC works on a transmit-receive principle, just like a regular walkie-talkie. You press the side button, say what you need, release it, and listen. The whole group connected to the same network will hear the conversation, which is especially convenient for emergency services. Well, one. This is a radio check for units 2, 3, and 4. Please confirm that you are receiving this transmission loud and clear. If you can hear me, respond with your call sign and current status. We are conducting a routine communication test to ensure all channels are operational. Over. It's important to understand that this isn't a walkie-talkie that can work in places where there's absolutely no signal at all. And you might have a perfectly reasonable question. Why use this kind of communication if you can just call whoever you need? First of all, it's slow, but here you just press, speak, release, and listen. It's much more efficient. And secondly, this kind of communication supports group channels, priority messages, employee GPS tracking, an SOS function, and the ability to listen to sent and received messages. To sum up, the smartphone's pretty good. I'd even say it's a success, especially if you look at it specifically as a rugged phone. It's fast and responsive enough to be used as an everyday smartphone, but probably the main drawback is its considerable weight. Again, first and foremost, this is a smartphone for people with an active lifestyle. It's not bothered by water or dirt, drops, or generally tough operating conditions. A powerful flashlight, a good night camera, reliable communication, all of this is designed for expeditions and long hikes. If you're that kind of person, you'll appreciate this smartphone. That's all for me for now. See you next time. Bye.